Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, the President of the Republic of Zambia, President Hakainde Hichilema, has spent the last couple of days in Chinsari and Nakonde today. So he celebrated the Kenneth Kaunda Day in Chinsari, and then this morning he was in Nakonde. And he has been doing a couple of rallies, what is on that state visit or presidential visit. It's within Zambia. So he had this to say as his final statement from Nakonde. Thank you, people of Nakonde, for allowing us to save you. You braved it all in 2021 to usher us into office. Your vote is what has brought about the free education, increased CDF, meal allowances, and bursaries for our university students. With debt restructuring deal behind us now, we are determined to deliver development throughout the country. Dear Lord, give us wisdom and strength to deliver enough or more to our people or for our people. This formed a part of our message as we address thousands of Nakonde residents today. We have since left for Lusaka. So that was a statement from President Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia. And those the images that you see on screen, those are from the rally that he had in Nakonde earlier today. So the opposition has been having issues with that, to say they are not allowed to hold rallies, but the president is going out and holding them. So that's been the conversation. And then also this picture was posted by the Patriotic Front, the one that runs the page, or pretty much Edgar Lungu's Patriotic Front, because there are two, I'm pretty sure you know by now. Mao Sampa's camp and also Edgar Lungu's camp. So the ones that are still running the official page for the Patriotic Front, the ones that are on Edgar Lungu's camp. So they had captioned one of the extracts from the president's visit in Chinsari was this: PF MPs escort Hichilema. This is the Patriotic Front speaking. PF MPs escort Hichilema. Kanchwia Member of Parliament Sande Chanda and suspended Mafinga Member of Parliament Robert Chabinga with President Hakainde Hichilema. So they took issue with that to say, where do these individuals stand? If you remember, at some point it was rumored to say Sunday Channel that was almost appointed must have been, that means that was fired because of the Sujite scandal. The one that was likely to take over, there were rumors to say Sunday Channel was likely to take over. Sunday Channel, that was the media director during Edgar Lungu's camp of the PF. And the endorsement that he received from the president is part of the reasons why he became MP. So that team, the current Edgar Lungu team, has been complaining to say an individual who received more benefits from Edgar Lungu is the one that has ditched him and pretty much abandoned his former leader, they say. But I mean, these are politics. He has to align with what works for him as an individual. So yeah, they took they took an issue with these images of them associating with the president, and then Chabinga, this should be like the SG in the Mao Sampa PF, the one that Mao Sampa runs. So those two individuals were cited there, moving with President Hakainde Hichilemo's tour of Chinsari and Nakonde. And Sandi Chanda even took further, he even spoke at the rally. So the PF also went further and posted this. Say, Patriotic Front MP speaks at Hakainde Hichilema's Chinsari rally, and that's Sunday Chanda you see on screen there. And they take an extract from the speech that he was given. Chinsari residents refused to take advice from Sunday Chanda of Kanchiwia with assertion that, and then this is the member saying, say, wow, pano kon ewiso. So that's the member saying, we refer to Zambia as Mother Zambia, and considering that President Hakainde Hichilema is the sitting president at the moment, he's one what has married Zambia. So as children of Zambia, we are supposed to accept President Hakainde Hichilema as our father. That's the idea behind that Waopanoko Ewiso, pretty much, which simply means in English, the one that marries your mother becomes your father. That was what you're speaking in that video, pretty much talking to the audience. And the people, I mean, the patriotic fans say the people of Chinsali refused that. But from when you watch the video, the people were repeating and finishing the sentence. So it's just politics anyway. So yeah, Sunday Chanda seems to have aligned with the sitting president. I mean, he has to do what is in his best interest at the end of the day. And then also Kasonde Mwenda, this is the EFF president. If you remember earlier on, he's one of the people that cited to say the president was likely to start holding rallies, and yeah, he did hold these political rallies while he's on those visits in those two parts of northern province. So Kasonde Mwenda says, urgent press brief, President Hakainde Hichilema should honor Kenneth Kaunda's 100th birthday by stopping to prevent opposition from holding rallies. So simply saying if he's able to hold rallies, let him also be allowed to do the same. And then he writes a long speech or statement justifying why he feels the president is being a hypocrite there. And then what is you should remember, this is Dr. Chirufya, the former health minister. So the PF also went further to write to say, Patriotic Front presidential aspirant Dr. Chirufya refuses to endorse Edgar Chagwa Lungu as current PF president or UKA Alliance. I intend to stand as a candidate on the Patriotic Front Party at a convention. So this was during the Diamond interview that he had with Mwansa, where he was asked a question to say, does he endorse Mao Sampa as the president of the PF, or does he endorse Edgar Chagwa Lungu as president of the PF? And he stood to say, I endorse neither. I'm just on the PF ticket, and I intend to contest as president of the Patriotic Front once the house is in order, because the PF is in court right now. They have a bunch of cases between Edgar Lungu's camp and Mao Sampa's camp, whether which is the legitimate team. What is Chirufya says, I'm neither one of those. I stood on the PF ticket, and I'm an MP for Mansa Central, and that's what he's focusing on, to deliver development to Mansa. And then when the time comes, whoever wins the Patriotic Front's leadership is going to contest as a presidential candidate, he says. Otherwise, at the moment, he has reservations with regard to endorsing the UNCA Alliance or the Mao Sampa's Pact. That's where he stands. He's waiting for the official convention. He does not count that one as a convention. What is the former president Edgar Lungu has been doing his format of I don't know what to call these, rallies or roadshows. I don't know, but yeah, pretty much he's been on the copper belt also. As President Hakainde Hichilema is in Chisari and Nakonde. President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, former president, is on the copper belt. So yesterday he was at a church service where he made some political statements, and then today these are images, the one that you see on screen. There are people following him, and then he was whisked into a car. So he's with Manuel Banda, the Petauke member of parliament. He's on suspension from parliament, if you remember, for a statement that he had issued earlier on, where he was alleging to say parliament was passing laws when they had suspended about 30, pretty much all PF MPs and a couple of independents, the Namunia Zulu and them, from parliament for 30 days. And then he alleged to say they were passing bills behind their back when only the UPN bill was left in parliament. So parliament took that as contempt, and he was in breach of the rules of the house. So he's been on a suspension again. So since that suspension, he's now taking a tour wherever President Edgar Lungu is. He accompanies him. So this was in Ndola, where he was. A couple of people uh, were following him, and then someone. Matakala Muyova loves to say, I remember a president called Chama Chakomboka. I don't know if that name sounds very familiar. Do you remember a man called Chama Chakomboka? He was a political player at some point. So he's simply laughing at this to say what is Edgar Lungu is doing is pretty much what Chama Chakomboka had done, and people just laugh at that statement there. And then they followed up right from Ndola, he went to Kitwe. So these are images from Kitwe. And then you can see Emmanuel Banda whisking the president into the car. And then people, yeah. So pretty much those are his campaign strategies that he's using. If they're not allowed to hold a political rally, he's going to be holding these roadshows where he will just say, no, I made a stop. I was at a market buying vegetables or something of that nature. And yeah, that's a political landscape at the moment in the nation. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and there's